Welcome to Immigration Info, your ultimate hub for all things immigration. Looking for visa tips, country guides, and the latest immigration updates? You're in the right place. Subscribe for expert insights and join our global community today.
In a significant legal development, a federal judge has issued a temporary stay on the Biden administration's Keeping Families Together program, a parole initiative aimed at providing relief to undocumented families facing deportation. This program was a key element of President Biden's immigration reform strategy, designed to prevent family separation while individuals await immigration proceedings. The temporary halt has introduced uncertainty for thousands of undocumented families who are relying on this program to remain together in the United States. The decision has ignited widespread debate and could have far-reaching consequences for the administration's immigration policies. The Keeping Families Together policy. The Keeping Families Together policy represents a pivotal shift in U.S. immigration strategy. It aims to address one of the most pressing issues in immigration reform: family separation. The policy was designed to offer a pathway to citizenship for nearly 500,000 undocumented immigrants married to U.S. citizens. These individuals would receive temporary relief from deportation while navigating the complexities of legal status adjustment. This initiative builds on the existing parole-in-place program, which allows certain undocumented family members to remain in the U.S. while their status is reviewed. The goal is not only to keep families united, but also to provide a streamlined and humane process for those who have built lives in the United States. However, the policy's implementation has encountered significant legal challenges, leading to its recent suspension by a federal court. Temporary administrative hold issued by federal judge. Judge J. Campbell Barker of the U.S. District Court for the Eastern District of Texas issued a 14-day temporary administrative hold on the Keeping Families Together policy. This judicial action prevents the Department of Homeland Security, DHS, from processing or granting parole under the new rule during this period. Despite the halt in processing, the DHS can still accept new applications, allowing applicants to submit their paperwork, though decisions on these applications will be delayed. The judge's decision to impose a temporary stay stems from the need to thoroughly review the legal challenge posed by states opposing the policy. By halting the program, Judge Barker aims to prevent any potential harm that could arise from allowing the policy to proceed while its legality is under scrutiny. This cautious approach ensures that if the court ultimately finds the policy unlawful, it can be reversed without causing lasting effects. Background on the lawsuit challenging the policy. The temporary hold follows a lawsuit filed by 16 Republican-led states against the DHS and other Biden administration officials. Filed on August 23, 2024, in Tyler, Texas, the lawsuit argues that the Keeping Families Together policy is unconstitutional and exacerbates existing issues related to illegal immigration. The states involved in the lawsuit include Texas, Florida, Idaho, Alabama, Arkansas, Georgia, and others. These states contend that the policy not only violates constitutional principles, but also imposes significant financial burdens on state resources. They argue that by allowing undocumented immigrants to remain in the country and access state-funded services, the policy could lead to increased demand for health care, education, and other public services. This, they claim, would strain state budgets and potentially harm local economies. The court's rationale for the temporary hold. Judge Barker's rationale for issuing the temporary hold includes several key considerations. The primary reason is to keep the court's options open while it reviews the case. The state allows the court to evaluate the legality of the policy without allowing it to take effect in a way that could create irreversible situations if the states prevail in their lawsuit. The court wants to ensure that it can fully reverse the policy's impact if it is deemed unlawful. Additionally, the judge noted that the claims presented by the states are serious enough to warrant a detailed examination. The potential implications of the policy, including its effects on state resources and its constitutional validity, require careful legal analysis. By pausing the policy, the court can avoid making hasty decisions that might have long-term consequences for the immigration system. The accelerated legal timeline. In response to the significance of the case, the court has established an expedited schedule for proceedings. Key deadlines are set for September and early October, with a hearing on preliminary relief and summary judgment anticipated shortly after October 10. This accelerated timeline reflects the urgency of the legal issues involved and underscores the potential impact of the court's decision on both the Keeping Families Together policy and broader immigration reforms. The expedited schedule indicates the court's recognition of the importance of resolving the legal uncertainties surrounding the policy. The outcome will likely influence future immigration policies and set a precedent for how similar programs are evaluated and implemented. Opposition and defense of the policy. The lawsuit has sparked a significant response from those who support the Keeping Families Together policy. A group of undocumented immigrants who stand to benefit from the program, along with their U.S. citizen spouses and the Coalition for Humane Immigrant Rights, have filed a motion to intervene in the lawsuit. They seek to defend the policy, arguing that it is based on established legal principles and aligns with American values of family unity and humanitarianism. DHS spokesperson Megan Landra has also defended the program, emphasizing that it aims to prevent family separation and ensure that families can remain together while their immigration status is resolved. Supporters argue that the policy provides a necessary and compassionate solution for families facing the threat of deportation. Critics, including the states involved in the lawsuit, argue that the policy encourages illegal immigration and imposes additional financial burdens on state resources. They claim that the policy could lead to increased demand for state-funded services and have adverse effects on local economies, including potential wage suppression. Eligibility and application process for the Keeping Families Together program. Despite the legal challenges, the Keeping Families Together program remains a critical resource for many undocumented immigrants. To be eligible for the program, applicants must have resided continuously in the U.S. for at least 10 years, be married to a U.S. citizen as of June 17, 2024, and have no disqualifying criminal history or security threats. The application process requires submitting Form I-131F, a personal statement, and evidence of continuous presence in the country, along with a $580 fee. If granted parole under the program, applicants can apply for a marriage-based green card without leaving the U.S., which represents a significant benefit for those seeking to regularize their status while avoiding the risks associated with international travel and potential deportation. Implications of the temporary restraining order. The temporary restraining order has notable implications for those seeking to apply for the Keeping Families Together program. While USCIS can continue accepting applications during the 14-day period, it cannot adjudicate them until the stay is lifted. This creates a situation where applicants can still prepare and submit their forms, but no decisions will be made during this interim period. For potential applicants, this means that while they can continue to prepare their applications, the processing of these applications will be delayed. If the stay is lifted and processing resumes, those who applied during the TRO will not face any penalties or barriers to consideration. Eligible individuals must stay updated on the program status and be prepared to act once processing resumes. The future of the Keeping Families Together policy. The legal battle over the Keeping Families Together policy underscores the complexities of immigration reform in the United States. The temporary hold imposed by Judge Barker reflects the need to carefully evaluate the policy's legal and practical implications. The outcome of this case will not only determine the future of the policy, but also influence broader discussions on immigration reform. As the legal battle continues, the temporary halt serves as a reminder of the complexities surrounding immigration reform in the United States. For the families affected, the uncertainty surrounding their future remains a daunting reality. The Biden administration now faces the challenge of defending its policy in court while advocating for the humane treatment of undocumented families. This case could set a precedent for future immigration policies and the broader national debate on how to address undocumented immigration fairly and compassionately.